Have you ever considered the concept of duality and oneness, and how you use this combination within the light of your spirit to manifest your physical reality? Duality provides us with the potentials for choice and variation, while oneness reminds us that everything originates from the same source. You see, everything is really one thing, but to the conscious mind that has to work within three-dimensional reality, dualism provides an opportunity to express variations within that oneness, and that everything does not boil down to just simply one solitary experience. Duality provides those options for a dynamic range of expression and understanding, while also simultaneously still pointing to the unity inherent behind all things, as you can't have darkness without light, front without back, hot without cold. You get the idea. By embracing the functional dynamism of duality, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities within the nature of our reality and manifesting them. Of course, you might be asking, how do I do that? Well, when we are given such choices, it all comes down to attention and focus. And I know you've probably heard that before, but let me explain it in a way that will make much more sense than what I'm sure you've heard elsewhere. You see, when you focus your attention so completely within the frame of the now moment versus an imaginary and unreal future, what happens is that you psychologically block out other alternatives, thus train your brain, which then trains the physical body and its nervous system, concentrating it. You lock the doors on other possibilities starting at the psychological level, which then goes all the way into the very cells and tissues of your physical body, your existence, and finally, three-dimensional experience. Awareness is the source of your creative power. As an example, if you are trying to relieve yourself from pain and suffering, ask yourself, where is your focus? What are you really putting before the aperture of your awareness within the context of this now moment? Not the future, not the past, but this now. Are you making a contemplation of feeling good or dwelling upon the pain and suffering? Because if it's upon the problem, that's where you are shining your light. And like the light of the sun giving life to the growth of vegetation, you are giving life to that which you don't want rather than what you do. You see, the act of acknowledgement is a doing, a verb that yields energy and power, and thus magnetism to whatever is being focused upon. Again, your spirit is just like the light of the sun, and the energy provided by your awareness, your acknowledgement, your intensity of focus gives life. This is you as a creator of your personal physical experience. So, within the concept of duality, if you are stuck on one side of the yin-yang symbol and truly desire the other, then that is where you need to switch your focus and thus the delivery of your energy within the context of now. Here's another example we're all familiar with, and that all manifestation gurus hit upon, so why should I be any different? Lack and abundance. Lack exists because you are acknowledging it. You're bringing it up into the spotlight of your awareness, and thus the neurons of your mind and nervous system of your body. And you're doing it within the now moment, not the future, not the past, but this single frame of film in the reel of your life. And if you feel really badly in lack, let's face it, you're not acknowledging a single bit of abundance. It's not anywhere in the aperture of your awareness, and therefore it has no entry into the physical system of your organism to give you a pathway out. So you've got to bring abundance into your awareness. You have to acknowledge it in the now, which is the only place you physically are having experiences. Now, of course, changing focus is not always as easy as it sounds, and it is usually around the concept of wealth where we find this challenge. Things don't change as quickly as we'd like. Why? Well, again, you've probably heard people talk about beliefs, but you won't hear me talk about affirmations or other forms of self-coercion to change them, simply because more often than not, they simply do not work. At least not in the areas where we feel the most resistance. This is because there is usually a cavalcade of beliefs at play, and one affirmation or 2, 3, or 4 is not enough to address them all. Affirmations might work for a small quantity of beliefs or ideas in an area of experience that isn't so intensely charged, but generally our larger challenges also come with a larger dose of beliefs that require deeper inspection. Understand, beliefs are another form of acknowledgement that you have given power to. Life within your mind and thus your physical body, so their examination is highly important. Such beliefs do determine how easy it is to switch up the direction of your light and also the intensity of your focus. Its ease of saturation into the subject and thus your ultimate efficacy in that particular area. You will need to confront them and psychologically work out their true validity and, essentially, deprogram yourself from those that are keeping you from reaching your goals, for they are the energetic guideposts to what you allow within your experience. You cannot put your head in the sand and cry, "La la la la, my problems don't exist." No, and you're not meant to. It is okay to say, "I am aware of pain and suffering, or lack, or whatever the case may be." Just remember, such negative possibilities do not overrun or overrule their opposites. The only way that happens is through continued acknowledgement, continued awareness, which brings continued life. You can acknowledge anything and everything, but what is given life by you is only by the credit of your intensity of focus upon it, guided by your most cherished beliefs. So the next time you're faced with a decision or examining those unwanted areas of your life, embrace the true power of choice and the true power of your attention within the context of the now moment. Because remember, the universe as you are experiencing it is your creation within yourself.